Come along with Brianna and I as we spend 48 hours in Chicago. American Royal Beauties was hosting a nationals workshop in Chicago, so I thought it would be the perfect time to have a little sister trip. Once we arrived in Chicago, we parked in Millennium Park and then made our way to the Museum of Ice Cream. The Museum of Ice Cream is an interactive museum that has tons of photo opportunities and, of course, lots of ice cream to taste. As you walk through the interactive elements of the museum, there are tons of little pit stops along the way where you'll taste different versions of ice cream. They have ice cream that is hot dog flavored. They have mango flavors, strawberry, vanilla. There was a strawberry shortcake, which was really, really good. They had Blue Moon, just about any kind of ice cream you can think of to taste. And it was all unlimited, so you could go back through if you wanted to grab another ice cream cone for the road. They also had a room dedicated to putt-putt golf, and we played that for quite a while. That was super fun before Brianna had a big ol' bite of the hot dog flavored ice cream, thinking it was vanilla flavored. It was honestly the best part of my day. From there, we went into an arcade-style room where they had, you guessed it, more ice cream to try. But we actually went on a very great day, and I think because graduation was on the horizon, it was extremely slow for a Friday. They said they had never seen it that empty in there, so we didn't have to wait in any lines. We were able to get ice cream right away, play all of the games, take all of the pictures. We headed to the parlor. I did purchase the sprinkle pool. It was an extra fee, but it comes with a take-home souvenir, so I ended up splurging a little bit. But overall, the Museum of Ice Cream was really fun and interactive, and I think it was definitely worth the hype. So from there, we ended up leaving and taking a short walk over to the Museum of Torture to check out some of the medieval torture items, which was on Brianna's list of must-sees while we were in Chicago. Surprisingly, the Museum of Torture was actually pretty interactive. They had quite a ton of displays where you could touch things, sit on things, make things move, get inside of things. It was actually pretty cool. I did cut out a lot of it just because I don't want the vlog to be super graphic, but I did really think it was cool to have everything all in one spot. They had a real guillotine. I mean, it was very interesting to see all of this real life stuff that is now in a museum where it should be. But from there, we went and grabbed dinner at Five Guys before we headed over to the mozzarella stick emporium so Brianna could get her mozzarella stick. And then we did some shopping along the Magnificent Mile before our Broadway show.
law, but those people probably don't have money. What if I told you that I have the ability to restore your youthfulness and belong to me? Who wants perfection? And who doesn't? Take a sip and drink it in. Kill your old complexion. Welcome to your brightest day. Wouldn't you just die to look so alive? Perfection at your feet. So tell me, Ernest, what would you do to me? Aesthetically. A lift, a tuck, a breeze, a suck, some feather in the chin.
Oh, goodness, no.
No, really, tell me, Ernest, if you had your way with me, medically, are we talking face, chest, thighs, breasts? Oh, God, I don't know where to begin. What about this vein on my leg? I stretched it out from human swamps on the leg. Do you have time on Tuesday to squeeze me in?
I told you Ernest doesn't really do that kind of work.
But she's a friend. Tuesday's doable.
Our Helen, always worrying. Was Helen upset? Just curious. I've known this girl for 20 years and never have I ever heard her make a oh, girl, hey, oh my God, Ernest.
We should be heading back.
Oh, she's furious.
Before this is even better than my plan. This looks like a real accident. Okay, after I leave, you call and tell the police you were in here reading when all of a sudden lightning turned just in time to see Madeline fall down the stairs.
Wait, you're leaving?
Well, I think it may raise a little suspicion if they come in here and find your ex-fiance here with your current wife dead.
Right, you're right.
Okay, now, Ernest, you can do this. Because if you call, then the police will come as well. But if you don't, it'll be perfect, Ernest. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Now, why aren't you all lying with me, Ernest? Helen! You pushed me down the stairs. Oh, man, your neck is all twisted. Ernest, I think I need a doctor. I have a secret you would die for.
The next morning, I got myself up bright and early before we checked out of our hotel and did full glam, so full hair, full makeup, and then we headed over to the coffee shop where the Nationals workshop was being held. I had my headshot appointment with Dazzle Shot Images from Chicago bright and early, so I started the day off with headshots. I absolutely love the photos. They turned out so great. And then we took my crown and sash photos for all of my promotional materials for now until the end of my reign as Miss Michigan. So think like car magnets, business cards, that kind of photos. And then we headed into the workshop where there were multiple stations set up. So they had everything from modeling practice, walking consultations, we did interview prep, we did some test walking on what the stage pattern was going to look like, and then we also did a couple rounds of question and answer, so if there was any questions going into nationals, kind of what to expect, and then we did some more interview preparation before we wrapped up the nationals workshop, took a couple pictures, and then Brianna and I headed over to the Alley Chicago to do a little bit more shopping before we headed home. And of course, you guys know it's time for a souvenir haul. So on this side, I picked up a Christmas ornament. The little wreath with the bean down here really sold me. I thought this one was really cute. This was my very first ever Broadway show, so I brought home the playbill. This was so good. I was literally so impressed. 10 out of 10. I would 100% go see it again. I also brought home this really cool license plate to hang up in Shane's office. So this was Shane's little gift from me. And you see me get the pink Cadillacs in a little candy store. This I'm very excited for. I don't want to open them, but I definitely want to eat them. I'm like conflicted. I might just save the packaging because I think it's so cool. And when we were at the alley in Chicago, I found not only a pink leather jacket, but this silver leather jacket. And these are originally almost $200 jackets. They were $25 a piece. So definitely a score on my part. So I got the pink one and I got the silver one. So I'm planning on making this one a Detroit Lions themed jacket, and I'm going to paint the back of it. It's going to be a whole vibe. And then, of course, the Museum of Ice Cream. I got a pin for my pin board, and the sprinkle pool came with a take-home container. So it not only has the little like ladder that goes in there, I also got 2 spoons. And of course, they say Museum of Ice Cream. On the inside of the pool, it says anything is possible. Museum of Ice Cream, and then 3 feet deep. So I thought that was cool. This was expensive, but I think it was worth it with the take-home container, so that's why I paid the price difference. This was free. I took a picture in front of the wings, and some man ran me down and gave me this. I also grabbed this magnet for our magnet collection downstairs. You see me pick this up at the Museum of Ice Cream. I'm an Aquarius, my little flavor profile. I did get a pin from the Alley Chicago. This was from the Museum of Torture. It's like a little coin. I had to write a review, so it was basically free. And then you see me go to like the little pop-up that they were having. I got a free pack of razors. It also came with this cute little bag and then a coupon, which 10 out of 10. But that is all of the souvenirs I brought home from Chicago. I, again, tried to not go crazy, but I got a couple things here and there. And the jackets, I think, were a great purchase. I was not expecting to find anything in that store. So the fact that those were $25 a piece was insane to me. But they'll definitely be getting their use out of them. And so will the sprinkle bowl.